Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out today. And we are very pleased here at the City of Harrisburg to be announcing a new festival, a winter festival for the City of Harrisburg this year called the Ice and Fire Festival. And it will be held right here along 2nd Street in downtown Harrisburg on Saturday, March 3rd from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going to be an amazing adventure that's going to feature all sorts of family-friendly attractions. And importantly, these attractions are going to be free for everyone. I want to mention a few. I'm going to start with Snowzilla, which is a giant winter-themed slide for all ages. And it's going to be 20 feet high that you have to first climb up of, and then you slide down 50 feet of wintry mountain landscape. And beneath this giant Snowzilla, there will be an enclosed bounce house for younger kids that maybe are intimidated by Snowzilla and are building up the courage to try it. We're expecting Snowzilla to appeal to all ages, and it can actually maintain up to 230 guests sliding down over the course of a single hour. Now that's just part of things. The thing I'm most excited about is that we are going to be having an ice skating rink. And it will be located on 2nd Street, a little bit closer to Walnut Street. It'll be 30 feet by 80 feet, so a very large ice skating rink, and it's going to be made with synthetic ice, so that if the temperatures are relatively warm here in early March, be not afraid. It will not affect your ability to skate. And importantly, skate rentals for all sizes are going to be free, and we can get about 100 skaters into this rink at any one time. So really looking forward to that. If you're slightly younger, we also have the Toboggan Tunnel, and you can see pictures of some of these exciting things on the board there. The Toboggan Tunnel basically is for kids that are 12 and under. And you literally get into a toboggan, and then you are rolled through a snow-covered adventure landscape. It should be really fun. Again, we can get a couple hundred guests per hour. In front of City Hall, among other things, you will find a giant ice castle. And in that castle will be Her Majesty, Elsa, who has joined us here today, thanks to the Kids Party Factory. And Elsa will also be joined, I think, by Anna and Christoph as well. So come out and visit with them. And as an important side note, the day before the festival on Friday, we're going to build that ice castle live. So you can come out the day before and see the creation of Elsa's magical ice castle. There are also going to be food trucks, a favorite attraction for any festival. They'll be located on Market Street and right near Government Center here. Some of the ones that have already confirmed for this year include my favorite, the Big Chipper's Barbecue, Shorty's Funnel Cakes, and Soul Burrito. So that is going to be a wonderful opportunity for food. And as a special bonus, we are collaborating with the Harrisburg Flea Winter Market. And if you haven't been to the Harrisburg Flea, they usually have about 50 vendors selling all sorts of amazing things. And that is going to be in Strawberry Square all day, again from 10 to 4. And if you're not sure where the Flea is, we will have ice sculptures leading the way all up Walnut Street, taking you to the Flea. So a lot of exciting things happening on Saturday, March 3rd. Now we are very fortunate to have two title sponsors. And one is Capital Blue Cross, the other is D&H Distributing. I want to start by handing things over to Susan Hubley of Capital Blue Cross, and she will tell you a little bit more about the ice side of the festival. Susan, the podium is yours.
Thank you, Mayor Papoutis. Good morning, everyone. Well, Capital Blue Cross has been a longtime supporter of the City of Harrisburg and the Harrisburg community in general, and we are really excited to be a co-sponsor with D&H Distributors of this great festival. I think it's really going to be a neat thing for the city. And so I'm going to tell you, as Mayor Papoutis mentioned, about the ice part of the festival. So there are going to be dozens of illuminated ice sculptures, including 5 life-size ice sculptures. And they're going to be carved live on site at the event and featured in front of City Hall out here. And there's going to be a giant snowflake, which is going to be sponsored by Capital Blue Cross, and a throne sponsored by Kamianka Entertainment, an ice castle sponsored by the City of Harrisburg, a DNA-themed sculpture sponsored by Harrisburg University, and a giant tablet sponsored by D&H Distributors. And then there are going to be dozens of other sculptures featured along 2nd and Walnut Streets. So there's going to be a strawberry, a dragon, an antique car, a glass slipper, and a unicorn, just to name a few. So a full list of the ice sculptures and a map showing their locations is going to be available on the website and at the event. And it's going to be a unique, fun-filled festival that we are super excited about. And as a community-based health insurer, Capital Blue Cross is really proud to support an event that's going to bring families across our region into the city. So thank you very much, and we're looking forward to seeing everybody there on the 3rd.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Susan. Thank you to Capital Blue Cross for all that you do to help make the city better. And again, I agree. I think the fact that this festival is centered on families is what excites me the most about it. And I'm pleased that we're continuing that tradition with all of our festivals. I next want to bring up Mr. Dan Schwab to talk a little bit about D&H, which has been in business this year for 100 years, which is an extraordinary accomplishment for any business. But Dan, the podium is yours.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Thank you, everyone. D&H has been in business for 100 years. I've not been here for all 100. And in fact, we're headquartered right here in downtown Harrisburg, where our headquarters have been for 66 years. We're a privately held technology distributor. We have over 1,000 local employees, and we're also an employee-owned company. So we think we're a wonderful place to work, and we're just honored to be aligned with the city. This is our home. It's the fabric of our community. So kudos to the mayor and his team for putting on such a fun event to bring everyone together in downtown Harrisburg. So again, we're honored to be included. The element of fire is going to be very cool at this event. It's going to come to life with live performers from the Circus School of Lancaster. In addition, there will be 2 fire dancing performances. They'll be held at 5:30 p.m. and at 8 p.m. in the main stages. And the performances will include a fire juggler, a stuntman, as well as fire belly dancers with acrobatic fusion. And finally, in addition to the fire dancers, the live music stage will feature non-stop entertainment with a DJ and with 5 different live bands. So it should be an event to remember. Thank you.
Now, we were going to culminate that with a live fire dancing demonstration here in the atrium of City Hall, but I'm pleased to say our fire inspector has joined us and has suggested that perhaps we do that for the media outside the building right after the press conference. So, true story, don't leave before you see the demonstration outside of City Hall. So, this festival, all in all, took, especially as a new festival for the city, it took an awful lot of work behind the scenes. I want to thank our staff, specifically Devin and Megan here with the city for putting this together. We were able to pay for this entirely through sponsorships, and we couldn't have done it without our title sponsors, Capital Blue Cross and D&H Distributing. But I also want to thank a few others. The ice skating rink sponsor is Kamianka Entertainment. Our marketing sponsor is Visit Hershey Harrisburg. Our lighting sponsor is Clock Entertainment. And then we have all these different folks that came together to sponsor these individual ice sculptures, which you'll see along the way. We have SP Plus, Nancy Keim has joined us, Harrisburg University, you heard about the double helix, Harristown, Strawberry Square, First National Bank, Harrisburg Young Professionals, the Brick House, Gamut Theater, Open Stage, and the Memorial Eye Institute. It's going to be an extraordinary, extraordinary festival. Parking, if people are curious, this is a Saturday, so you'll have a couple of different options. One, you can park at a meter, and you can use the mobile app, Park Mobile, to get 4 hours free by using the coupon code LUVHBG, Love Harrisburg. Or you can decide you want to park in the garage for the full day, and you can have a $10 flat rate special event parking fee for the Market Square garage, anywhere from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m., basically the whole day. And we would encourage you to come out and make a whole day of it. There will be various areas with heaters if it's particularly cold. You can also go into Strawberry Square to warm up for the Flea, and then frequent all of the wonderful restaurants and businesses that are up and down our downtown district here. So it'll be a great day. People will be interested to know there will be some road closures. 2nd Street obviously will be closed between Market Street and Pine Street. That will actually start Friday night at 10 p.m. So after the dinner crowds are finished on Friday night. And then the side streets will also be closed. That includes Walnut Street, Locust Street, and Pine Street between Front Street and 3rd Street. And those closures won't start until Saturday morning at 9 a.m. And all the road closures will be done and finished by noon on Sunday. So should be a wonderful, wonderful day. We hope you will all come and join us on Saturday, March 3rd, and perhaps come and join us on the afternoon of Friday, March 2nd, to see some of the live ice carving that will be occurring right out here in front of City Hall. Again, this will be the first time that we are hosting what we now believe will become an annual new festival for the city of Harrisburg, the Ice and Fire Winter Festival. And if things go well as we hope this year, we would look to expand it to be a full weekend festival. For now, we are piloting it as a one-day festival to see what type of response we will get. So with that, any or all of us would be happy to take your questions. Well, first of all, we have wonderful, wonderful festivals in the city, and I think we've become known as something of a city of festivals. And they bring hundreds of thousands of people from the surrounding community into the city, and it helps us highlight our wonderful natural resources and businesses, and just the renaissance which the city is undergoing. Sometimes our festivals are the one time a year when families from the region come in and see what's happening in Harrisburg. But we haven't had a winter festival. Most of them are sort of summer themed, and it seemed to us appropriate to sort of shake things up, do something new and different, and to build on. I'm calling it a celebration of the end of winter. That's why we're doing it right at the beginning of March. You're gonna, we will have had a very cold, very icy winter. So why not come out and celebrate its end? So I think it's about adding something new and making people realize that even in the winter months, Harrisburg's an amazing place to visit. Other questions?
Can I ask another question? Did you touch on how much it costs? I know you said that it's sponsored, so they're covering it, but
We raised over $50,000. It's a significant thing to rent a mobile ice skating rink for the middle of the street. That's an expense. And to do all that we're doing in terms of the attractions and the ice carvings, but the festival's entirely covered through those sponsorships. And that's very exciting for the first year of doing the festival. The city was prepared, if necessary, to fund it ourselves to get it going, but I'm really pleased with the outpouring of support that we've had. And hopefully people will sign up to help sponsor it again next year, and we'll be able to expand it to the full weekend.